You don't have a gift. At least you think you don't. But what if that's not true? What if the problem isn't that you don't have a gift, but that you convince yourself that you don't? So many people go through the world doubtful, pessimistic, and with a glass half empty view. Just like Zenitsu. I'm sure we can all relate to him in some way, shape, or form. If we're being real, a lot of us aren't just like him. We are him. Misunderstood in some way, thought of as annoying, fearful, but there's something underneath all of that. Underneath all the catastrophic thinking he and we do, the low perceived view of ourselves as well, there's something there. And that something is a certain uniqueness that allows him to create something the world has never seen before. But just like in our world, most people never tap into it. From a psychological perspective, we can make some educated guesses. Zenitsu probably struggled with fear conditioning, learned helplessness, and probably has some type of anxiety disorder. This stemmed from his childhood. He was orphaned and never had anyone to help him through difficult emotions. So, he grew up afraid of everything. And honestly, how could he not? But here's something people overlook about Zenitsu. When we learn about him, he is a strong demon slayer when he is asleep and has the limitation of only being able to use one breathing technique out of 6 thunder breathing techniques. Think about that. His subconscious mind is powerful, but his conscious mind is weak. He's powerful, he just gets in his own way. And that's so many of us. We don't allow ourselves to fully tap into our gifts because there's too much going on in our heads. Too much fear, too much doubt, too much overthinking. You don't lack ability. You just don't trust what's already there. But if we let go, just like how Zenitsu does when he is asleep, we can access a part of ourselves that would honestly scare us if we tapped into it while we were fully aware. That one breathing technique I had mentioned earlier, that's it. That's the gift. While everyone else in Demon Slayer has to master multiple things, he mastered one. He put in so much time to master one move. And that famous Bruce Lee quote comes in. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. So his deficiency became his biggest strength. He worked on one thing so much so that when he falls asleep, it became second nature to him, automatic. But then, as the show progresses, he starts to master his mind through exposure therapy, small wins, an identity shift, and cognitive restructuring. He allows his conscious mind to match his subconscious. He's able to trust his work, trust in his gift, and tap into the potential that has always been there. He gets so uncomfortable that it even changes who he is as a person. He transforms, breaks his limits, because he stopped running. And you can too. We can learn all types of lessons, but I believe the biggest is that we are all special. And our gift doesn't have to be this big, wild thing. Your gift can be anything. Teaching, writing, creating, helping others, you name it. But the gift is in how you can take that one thing and attain a level of mastery never seen before. Remember how I said Zenitsu could only use one technique out of 6? Well, he created a 7th technique that is completely unique to him. He created something that became his biggest strength, and only he can harness and use it. So the truth is, you do have a gift in some way. But here's the danger. You can be just like pre-awakened Zenitsu, having something so valuable in your arsenal, but never tapping into it because of fear. You can be wasting your potential because of your inability to face everything and become a master. Zenitsu had to face his hardest battles, and on the other side was something never seen before. How unfortunate is it that so many new breakthroughs will never happen because people only perform at their best in their heads, or in moments where it doesn't even count. For us, that place is just a dream. We stay asleep. So, we need to master our gifts. Face the fear, do what's uncomfortable, and bring our own unique spin to the world, just like Zenitsu. Because though we may all have a gift, it might as well never even be there if it's never wielded. Don't waste your potential.